Hi everybody, welcome to week 3 of October. I'm sensing there's been a big shift last week into the weekend, and without much of an agenda, I'm just going to pull some cards. I have 5 cards out in front of me and the message is instant. First, I'm going to share in the description box a link for a brilliant podcast with Braca Goldsmith. And, oh, forgive me, I've forgotten her name. She's basically the lady who has pioneered the Venus Star Point work. And she shares so abundantly. So I've been working with Venus all weekend, and do you remember I said a few days ago or a couple of weeks ago, there's no going back. There's no going back. There's been a colossal shift. You may have felt it, you may not have felt it. I certainly have. So I'm going to share that link if you're interested in developing your work with these new Venusian energies, which are basically going to do that. Okay. So they're going to move forward one sign for the next 100 years. So I was right in my understanding of, yes, for the last 100 years, they've been hitting the same 5 points. And what's going to happen towards the end of October is Venus is going to shift her kissimi, which is where she kisses the sun and creates the pentagram. She's going to go forward one sign. And all the slides are in the presentation. So it's a wonderful energy to work with. Right. So let's just go collective energies here and now. And the first card to come out is the dog and companionship. And instantly what I got with this was, it wasn't physical. It's meta. This is meta. And so, okay, right. So I have a satellite clock in front of me and it says 17, 10, 70 degrees, 17 degrees, 17, 10, 17. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is light coming in, new companionship, new guides, new friends, new connection with nature, new voices, new direction. And so we are halfway through the very initiatic October 22. Yeah, new companionships. And that could show up as new relationships. But what I get from this is this is galactic. It's coming in galactically. Okay. As you work with us, so do we work with you. So this is speaking of reciprocity. I don't know if I've shared this on camera. I've certainly shared it with friends. So my back garden has 2 weeds growing in the middle of the lawn because the birds dropped them. Okay, so the birds have dropped seeds in the middle of the lawn. And I think the plant is called Honesty. And it's such a pretty plant that I refuse to pull it up. And the gap between, they've dropped 2 plants. And the gap between them is just wide enough to get the mower through. So because I see the bees absolutely adore these white flowers, they're beautiful, I will not pull them up. So that is a reciprocal relationship with nature, with bees, which I'm deeply connected to. I leave the plant because who am I to deem it a weed? How dare I? And the bees get to do what the bees do. And so this reciprocity, as you work with us, so shall we work with you, it just feels bonded. It feels like a connection that is relatively older than it is. Feels like that. So we're talking about soul, and we're talking about soul bonding. Yeah, it's a beautiful energy. And not the first time this chap's been out, hey. So what I noticed immediately with this card was the two, the energy of the two, and it's about sensory perception. And this could speak to revealing something that's been hidden within you, revealing something that's been hidden possibly right under your nose, hidden in plain sight. The Lynx is bringing in secrets, and the two is about sensitivity, sensitively feeling your way. So switching from the thinking mind to the sensing body. So it might be that there are revelations. It might be that you've had a ton of revelations, but I sense they're going to just be, yeah, they're going to be coming in. This is the beginning of the ramp. This is 8 of Wands energy. I'm desperate for some technology that can like capture my whole field in a journal, because it's coming in from so many sides. So I need to step my game up. And we have the deer bringing in power. Yeah. Oh God, this wow. Oh God. I'm just going to say it. This is like the higher octave of Venus. It's coming in on that 11, the intuition. And it's bringing in power. And, you know, with that 11, it's speaking into receptivity and our ability to listen without agenda. And receptivity speaks to receiving, and how do you receive? What kind of student are we? Yeah. So I'm just getting an insight with this card. Right, thank you. So there are new waves of energy coming in. We'll call them power. And they might come in and speak to something you don't know. So what am I trying to say? They're not coming in to enhance an existing skill so much as to kind of, it's chiropractic for the mind. It's just to point the mind in a different direction. And so collectively, that might be taking us from Emperor energy, where we know our onions, to Page. What is this? How can I hold this in the innocence of my nature? How can I make friends with this unknown energy and reconcile the part of me that wants answers, form, all that left brain stuff? Because coming in with this energy will be the revelation. And again, how open are we to learning something new? And when I felt into these 4 cards, I was drawn to go to one of the galactic decks, and what's showing up is Andromedan energy. So there might be like there might be that kind of energy this week. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. So the shifts and the changes are coming through. Gosh, this image is just wow. Jump in. Just jump in. Where next? I don't know where to go next. There. Okay. All right. Let's pull some. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so we're in the warming energies. The warming energies for Mars going retro in the third house of Gemini. So, give me a minute. Okay, so there's an invitation to immerse yourself into a certain kind of communication. That might be in a relationship, to learn to converse in a different way. Cancer is the house of home, foundation, family. That. So it might be speaking to a new kind of intimate relationship, and that might be the intimate relationship with guides, this Venusian energy that's building for the Kissimmee on the 22nd, and so much other stuff going on. So there's an invitation for, in fact, wasn't the last, when did I do a reading? Was it 2 readings ago? It was all about communication. So now it's coming through. Okay, so this is the ramp up in the communication. And it might be as simple as communicating with the higher mind. It's like what I'm getting is we've done all those tired old conversations that haven't really gotten us anywhere. And is it time for a brand new conversation that takes you way out of your comfort zone, allows you to go to the borders of your territory and explore that edge of you, the loving edge, the passionate edge, the creative edge, the anarchistic edge, rebellious edge. There's a real invitation here to just go to the edge, jump in. Wow, amazing. Let's go to the shaman deck. Let's ask what we can do to prepare for this. I think they're with us. I don't think it's like incoming announcement. I think they're with us. And so is there anything we can do to prepare? Is there anything we can do to prepare? Speaks of cosmic water. This is like Queen of Cups energy. Sit in your water. In the sun cannot decide whether it's in or out. It's to sit in the waters of yourself, to sit in the emotion. We can't hide from our emotions, but we can negotiate with them in different ways, meet them, have a coffee with them in different ways. Yeah, what was that? The rate of personal growth is directly relative to our ability to surrender to the experience. Six is the grail, it's the heart. So it's bringing that initiatic energy into the heart. It's to create from the heart. So bring the higher mind into the heart. And that might challenge how you feel about yourself. It might challenge worthiness, you know. So getting into our water, sitting soft. This is all about receptivity. And it could speak to water, actual water, because water is, we can work with water as the Akash. Water has memory. And we can pull from water what we need. Who has amazing breakthroughs in the shower while they're washing the pots, while they're in the bath? So using the water element would be great. Okay, what else do we need to know for this lovely energy? Communication. Work with your guides and simultaneously embrace water is what I'm getting. What does that mean? What does that mean, please? Right. So, oh, there's three. Right, I'm just going to show you how these have come out. They've come out crossed by that 15. So there's devil energy coming in with this, which is great because everything is a choice, all right? And what I'm seeing is this is the challenge will be to listen to the drumbeat of your own heart. And that can be a very challenging energy. I mean, it looks very powerful and beautiful and la la la. But within the self, that can feel like a jarring energy, because sometimes in order to turn back into my cosmic water, I'm going to have to turn away from that and that and that. I'm going to have to turn away from my need for external definition, my need for external validation. So that's some powerful devil energy. And again, you know, the message here is in communication, go to the edge of your world. And it's got to speak to communication with self before anything else. So there's a test of courage, I guess, here. And there's no heavy energy. It's a test of courage to listen to the drumbeat of your own heart. Do I? Do I? Don't I? Because I have this really powerful message. It doesn't make sense. Agenda, 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 left brain. But it's speaking to total receptivity, you know. Total receptivity in that 11 energy. This is building something in the heart. And it's changing my energy. I'm just noticing that was changing my energy. So I think this is it's coming through as an alignment card. Yes, Serpent, definitely. Kundalini, healing, shedding of skin, rebirth. Okay, right. This is speaking today about an alignment. I've never noticed that before. There's an alignment going on. I've never noticed these wings on this card before. And they're not speaking to me, they just want me to notice them. So there's an alignment going on, and the card that's come out with that, Venus is all over this reading. And the 5 is, you know, that rise into the higher mind. It's the rise into the higher mind. So it could feel really elevating, uplifting, upskilling, leveling up. And that beautiful energy doesn't come without a bit of a jab, bit of a test, because we've got to really turn towards it. You don't got to do anything. I'm not telling you what to do. But there's an invitation for commitment here through communication, heart-centered, bringing the higher mind into the heart. By sitting in our water, all right? Sitting in our water. All right, let's wrap up with one of these and an abundance card. So I guess if I were to kind of wrap this up, there's an opportunity to deeply communicate with your inner voice and your guides and your emotions to trigger revelation, the revelation of secrets, and to reclaim power. So this is, you know, you might call this shadow work at a cellular level, releases trapped energy. So that's the taking back of power. And companionship, the dog card, is inviting commitment to. Prosperity as a way of life rather than a culmination point. Thank you. Now, I was having a big chat this morning in the liminal about society and about pensions, and kind of looking back over the last 100 years, or whenever pensions were invented, and all of that kind of, I think that's one of the things that's fed the destination addiction. It'll come over there. Okay, you spent 25 years buying a house, all that deferred, what's the word? Nurturance, soul nurturance. I don't even know if that's a word, but it's deferred and it's deferred and it's over there, and then you retire and you're old and crickety and you get what's left of your pension fund. If the fund manager hasn't run off with all the money, then you start to live. Then I can start to live. This is very here now. Now it's inviting that new, warm, committed conversation to happen, intimate conversation. Okay, putting to the test all that we have learned about what it is to express through vulnerability. It's very soft. It's very soft. What do you want to say? Yes. unmarked trail. So revelation, again, links, secrets, revelation, by walking to the edge of your world, the unmarked trail. Okay, let's wrap this up with a final message. Thank you. I think I've got a handle on that now. I hope that made sense. What's the final message for this week? It's not here, is it? Yeah. So the moonlight is speaking to what's hidden. It might be hidden in an illusion of a preconceived thought, idea, or belief. And it can speak into the magic of the feminine, the powerful magic of the feminine. I had a conversation with somebody a few days ago about abundance and freedom. And as these new levels of freedom come in, they are showing me how limited my perception of what it is to be free is under this regime. And I'm not sure, I'm going to generalize, forgive me, I'm not sure any of us actually can conceive of the capacity of abundance. Our capacity, no. I'm not sure any of us can truly conceive of the abundance that's coming our way, of the generosity of spirit. No, listen, when I talk of abundance, I'm not talking about money. Money's in there, but money's just energy. This is the abundance. Oh gosh, this could lead into another video because I'm really working with interconnectedness, and it's like another layer of goggles is coming off where I'm able to synthesize this with that, with that, with that, with that, and really listening. I've been going out for a lot of walks recently and getting so many messages from nature, and this is the generosity of nature, and I bring that message back and I commune with it and I journal with it and I draw with it, and this whole world opens up and it's just like ding, 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 realizations. That's been happening all week. So this flowback of abundance, there's the challenge, thank you. So the challenge in that 15 of the drum is whether we listen to the heartbeat of the nature within ourselves, giving ourselves back messages, or whether we turn to the material because our preconceived notion of abundance is material. The car, the house, the money, the clothes, the holiday, That's the challenge. That's the challenge. Okay. I don't know, what can I call this? I don't know what to call this. Abundance cards, speak to me. What do we call this video? Let's wrap this video up, please. I think I might call it listening to the beat of your own drum, which speaks into another conversation I had in the liminal this morning about psychosis. as a qualified therapist for 15 years, yeah, I strongly guide you to nudge yourself towards psychosis, because everything we believe psychosis to be isn't. Okay, I might make a video on that. Oh, stop it. You're just teasing. Yeah, reframe. There's that 15 energy. Do I stay with the norm? Do I keep calling psychosis what it is? A break from reality. Money isn't real. Time isn't real. Religion isn't real. Reframe. Oh my God. I adore this deck. It is so cheeky. Look for the signs of psychosis and make the sacrifice of what you perceive to be normal. Big messages. Big turning point. I want a cape. This makes me want to put a cape on and put the hood up and stride through town like a lunatic. We need more of that energy. Okay, my fellow lunatics and Zetan warriors. Play, have fun, test yourself, try yourself, reframe. Yeah, chiropractic for the mind. That is it. I am done. I love you guys. Welcome, new subs. Hey, we hit the 300 mark. Wow. Yes, amazing. Thank you. Thank you. None of this happens without you. So I'm sending you my 300 love, Spartan Army. Here we go. The 300, right. That's it. I'll leave you with my love and I'll see you when I do. Take care. Play nicely now or not. Bye.